Let's give a warm welcome for Kaylee DeFer.
Thank you.
DeFer. Very happy to have her. I actually don't know why I haven't already asked you to be on, but it was our birthday. We shared the same birthday. Yeah. And we were just texting, and she was like, oh, I want to come on your podcast. I was like, yes, please, come this week. Let's do it. So here we are.
Like instant.
And I loved it. I was like, why have I not asked you already?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't see you ever, and I hate it.
I know.
Then I think about you, like, but we both have 3 boys. Mm-hmm. But we're not in the same school.
How old are your boys?
Mine are 11, 7, and 5.
Crikey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
11, 7, and 5. And my 11-year-old's birthday was just a few days before ours.
Yeah. September
20th.
20th.
Yeah.
So not a Libra.
He's
Virgo.
not. He's a Virgo.
Yeah.
Slippery little Virgo.
Yeah, he's a little
So
slippery.
Kottie's best friend from college also has a September 23rd birthday.
What?
Yeah. So I told her she's really gonna click with you.
What's so weird, both of them born on the same day. She was like my one best friend. Met her in high school.
Oh,
met
high
her
school.
in college. Or like we went to high school together. We went to college together. Still talk to her maybe once a week.
Wow.
Her name's Vicky. And then I met Sam and I was like, wait, my friend was born on the same day. And then we find out that her mom was a nurse. Her dad was a doctor.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah. And then Kaylee is also from Arizona, which
Yes.
I was born in Arizona. There's a
That's
lot
right.
of like weird similiarities.
Well, my parents aren't doctors, so.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Never
Oh,
mind.
then we're done here.
It's over.
Then we're done here. Yeah. So I'm excited to have you on. So, what are you still wanting to act? Are you still doing any of that? Like, how are you?
Man, girl, it has been so nuts. I feel like every single time I try to get back in it, I get pregnant.
Yeah.
And I'm like terrified.
You're
I'm
like,
actually scared now because I'm trying to get back in again.
Yeah. And you're like, uh-oh.
And you don't want to be pregnant
I
again.
do not want another baby.
You don't?
No, I know it's going to be another boy.
Yeah.
I
Same.
know it.
Yeah.
And I can't. I am like, there's something cool about being the only vag in the room, like in the house.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they
Yeah, there
like
is.
worship you and think like every time I get ready to do anything, they're like, oh, you're so beautiful, Mama.
Yeah.
You look like a princess,
Yeah.
like all this stuff, which is great. But I have no one
Nobody.
to like talk to
I know. I
about
know.
stupid shit.
I know.
But you have a girl and it vanishes.
You know,
Like she's the star.
Right, exactly. So
There's no way around it. And then she starts getting into your shit and she's wearing your hair and you're like, no.
Your hair.
No.
So it's
Your
it's
hair?
feast or famine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her
hair
daughter
extension,
who's
she puts it in
Every day.
every day.
Yeah.
She's
She
just
asks.
turned 4 yesterday.
yeah.
And
It's
she's
wild
like,
how innate it is.
two long braids. I want to look like Wednesday Addams. And I'm like, and of course we're a perfect match.
Oh
the
my
hair.
God.
But yeah, so yeah, it kind of like your star fades once you bring a little girl into the room because everyone's like, oh my God, she's you on steroids. You know?
Exactly.
You're fucked. So you're probably, I would recommend an IUD and get back into that acting.
For real.
But I guess do you want to act again, or do you feel like now you want to do something different?
I mean, do what? I mean, every time.
Yeah.
Look, I've done interior design.
Yeah.
I paint.
Yeah.
I do things, but like what? I mean, I started a company which tanked.
Oh, it did.
Wait, what was the company?
we had to.
It was like a
It was called Milk It.
Yeah.
And it was a pre-packed labor and delivery bag.
yes.
Oh.
And we thought it was genius, except we wanted to use like all locally made things, organic, blah,
The
blah,
price
blah.
points are too
And like
high.
our price point was just so high. And because we were a small business, we could not get the price down. And it was just, we tried so many different things. Like you could put what you want in it and like kind of make
Like
it
a la carte kind of?
a la
Like
carte.
build your own?
Build
And
your
then
own kit.
we ended up with like all this extra random shit, like
you
thousands of, you know, to-go diaper wipes. I was just like, what am I going to do with all this stuff? But, you know, and then COVID hit and it was like over.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nobody
It
was
over.
buying.
No one was buying anything.
other than essentials.
I mean, husbands weren't
You
even allowed in
probably
like the
could've-
hospital, I
you-
don't think.
no, they
during COVID.
weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was pregnant.
Oh, no.
No, you weren't. I was pregnant during COVID.
So
So-
did you give birth
at Cedars.
At Cedars alone?
And no,
Okay.
they had just opened back up. So I was like 3 months pregnant in March. They closed down March, April, May, June, like those few months. And then when we were going, I had her in September. And you just got like a really aggressive COVID test.
Shit.
Like one that would make you cry.
They go
Like-
really deep.
And it was a
Why did they do
drive-through.
that?
I don't
Like
know.
all this
I was like,
shit.
you fucking
like,
assholes.
it turns out you didn't need to do any of it.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, you just actually need to tickle a little bit of.
They don't need to go all
snot.
the way up into
They
your
don't
eye.
need to go into your brain.
Yeah, into your brain.
Yeah, and when you're doing the drive-through test, because you drive through at Cedars to do it back then, it was
Yeah.
before vaccines or anything. It was like you'd pull back and they'd go forward, and it was just such a fucking aggressive test. But I was allowed to have him in, but like no one could visit you. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah,
And no one was flying in to visit you.
I don't even
No.
think I saw Lola
didn't.
until like I don't know.
Till
Months
we were
later.
vaccinated.
Yeah. Crazy. But so wait, if someone guaranteed you were gonna have a girl, would you have a fourth?
You totally would. You don't even have to answer this.
Probably.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
She said.
So
she
listen,
would
I
too.
have this psychic that
Yeah.
keeps telling me every time I see her. She goes, the spirit of your unborn daughter is here again.
No.
And I'm like, shut up,
Stop.
stop
Fuck,
it, Lisa.
What if she's
And-
number 6 though?
Well, I told her, I was like, if it's not, she was like, look, I don't agree with most people having lots and lots of children. Like, it's just not
Just
you.
responsible.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
like, but you.
You, on the other hand.
Why me?
Yeah.
She was like, she's waiting, and she keeps going, I'm easy. And I'm like, there's no such fucking thing. And are you getting goosebumps because it's terrifying?
I'm like, yes.
I'm
I'm
thinking-
thinking that this woman has such a clear vision of her.
Yeah, she goes, she has strawberry blonde hair. She's adorable. She's super easy. She's like doing a cartwheel, being like, it'll be the easiest pregnancy you've ever had. And mind you, none of my pregnancies are easy. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Sick.
puking like
Yeah.
before a meal, during a meal, after a meal. Like it's so bad. I'm so sick. My husband's like, I have heard you vom
You
so
vom.
many times.
Like the entire time
unbelievable.
now?
Yeah, like
All
the
9
entire
months?
time. Yeah.
That's awful.
I actually
that awful?
prefer vomiting than just I would feel nauseous and I couldn't throw up.
Ugh, that's awful.
Because at
I
least
thought that was going to end differently. When you're like, I prefer vomiting. I was like, yeah, I'd prefer diarrhea.
I
Yeah.
prefer vomiting.
I would welcome
No, because
diarrhea
then at
any
least
day
you
of the
feel-
week.
At least you feel better for like I
Like
don't
a
know,
hot second.
Yeah, you feel better after
15,
you.
20 minutes or something. I don't know until you start to feel nauseous again. But I would just feel green.
Yeah.
So
I never had that.
Oh,
Blessed.
You should have a lot more.
Hashtag blast.
Also, you started so early, so you
know.
were
I was 20. So I met my husband.
yeah
And 2 months later, we were pregnant.
before you were married.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We waited
Shotgun.
until our oldest was like almost 2
Yeah.
before we got married.
Oh,
He kept going, I had to, like keep you guessing a little bit.
did he?
like,
so
shut
did, But were you?
Yeah.
Was he like let's get married? And you guys were like, we'll wait. But or did he just not propose? He just waited to propose.
He waited. He proposed after Theo was born. I think Theo was like 3 months old or something like that. Yeah.
Theodore?
Theodore. Mhm.
Same.
You have a Theodore?
Yeah. I call him Teddy, though.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes by Theo. I keep on
Theodore?
trying to push
Theodore?
the Teddy on him, and he's not into it yet.
No, you got to go straight to Ted at this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ted.
Ted. She used
Ted.
to say Ted when I was pregnant. I was like, don't call him that. It sounds like a pervert. She's like, I think it's cute. And I was like, I
Ted.
don't.
Ted.
Ted. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
You should have another. I feel her sitting next to me right now. Just like, it's easy.
Stop it.
It's easy.
She's like, I'm a
kidding.
strawberry blonde.
I hate all your
Yeah.
sons.
But all of the boys are like, I'm good.
Yeah, of
good.
course.
I don't think we need another sibling. We've run out of rooms. We don't have.
Yeah. My youngest is like, I'm leaving this family if you have another baby.
Yeah,
I'm like,
totally.
okay.
My youngest too. He's like, do not even think about dethroning
Yeah.
me.
Dethroning me. The
But-
baby loves being the baby.
But
Totally.
you know what it's like now getting a puppy. It's like the closest thing to a baby,
Yes.
kind of, where you're
Yes.
just like, am I a
Yes.
dick that I'm locking this little thing up?
No.
It means like, You know, like
The puppy's the dick. Okay,
Yeah,
the
the puppy
puppy's
is
the
the
dick.
dick. Yeah.
and to hear him cry, I go,
know.
fuck, he misses his mom. And I'm like, I can't be bothered. I got a packed day tomorrow.
Yeah,
They don't
You know?
care.
They don't care, right?
they don't.
They get
care.
all the attention, and then
Just
it's
give 'em a
it's
bone.
But yeah,
Bummer.
but you have that, and I go, this is what it felt like to have a baby. Remember those when you would like dread nighttime where you're like, fuck, I just don't want to think about it.
I think I'm still sleep deprived.
Yeah.
Probably.
Like I really truly believe I'm still sleep
I agree. I
deprived.
think I can't ever catch up.
You can't. I think it's impossible.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, it is impossible.
I could sleep for 10 hours a night and I'd still be sleep
tired.
deprived.
Yeah.
And still be tired at 3. I think something's wrong with me actually. Like alcohol is so
Alcohol.
This is the problem.
Red wine.
Oh god.
This is the
destroys it.
problem. I'm not sleeping good, but like that, I continue to
I
drink.
got her one of
like
these.
night after
You
night.
just have to drink till you pass out
Yeah.
and then you'll have a good sleep.
but do you though? I
No,
feel like
you never do.
don't.
No.
Yeah.
No, my tolerance is too high now. It's really,
Same.
it's so messed
It's
up.
so messed up.
I'm trying really hard now to drink like 1 or 2 nights a week instead of not drinking 1 or 2 nights a week.
You know what? This is the last thing people want to hear when they're drinking every
I
night.
know, I know.
Well, no,
The
but
two of
I'm
us
the
are
same.
like-
But I'm the
I'm
same
like-
way. I can't be like I'm only gonna have one drink. It's easier for me to have no drinks than to be
Yes.
like I'm.
Oh,
having
not
one.
me. I could have one drink
Well,
every
she
night.
makes like a huge vodka
Fuck
soda.
off! It's not like a 20 ounce. Like
It's
in
like
this.
it is. It's like a Ford. Yeah, it is.
You get your Stanley Cup
Wait,
out.
do you know how fucked up I went to? End up telling her this. One of my friends lives up the street, and I don't know why, but I thought Halston actually went with me. I thought she was sober for some reason. So it was a Friday night, and it was a birthday party for her kids, small gathering. She's like, wear comfy clothes, and I was like, fuck, I want to drink. So I loaded my Stanley Cup with a vodka soda. And then I felt really weird going there. I was like, I'm holding like a 40-ounce vodka
You're like,
soda.
do I have a problem?
And Teddy kept asking me for sips. I was like, no, it's mommy's drink. He's like,
Mommy's drink.
he's like, is it vodka? And I was like,
No, he
stop
did
saying
not.
that. Oh, he always does that. He's like, is it vodka or water? And I'm like, stop, don't say that. But then I got there. She's like, you want a drink? I was like what kind? She's like, tequila? I was like,
Amazing.
yeah. And so I like slid my Stanley Cup behind like some fake fruit. And I was like so
You
embarrassed.
dump
I was
it
like,
out and fill it up
why
with
did
water.
I was like, why did I pack that? Like
You
in
know-
a sheer moment of panic.
My girlfriends and I, we live in Pasadena, and we would go to the Thursday farmers market, and we'd take turns prepping in our like giant water bottles sangrias.
Oh, that's nice.
And then like one girl would bring the sangria, and we'd like load the kids up,
I love
feed
sang-
them,
I love that
sit in
idea.
the grass, drink some sangria.
Yeah.
It was awesome, but it does feel a little weird
It does.
being like
I'm
a mom
normalizing
hiding
it.
alcohol.
I'm
pulls me
trying to
back.
normalize like 3:00 drinking.
See, my
nothing
mom
better.
drinks at like 3,
Yeah.
and then she's done
Done at 7.
She goes to bed at 8.
Same.
One time she offered to babysit the kids, and I was like, "Yeah, Theo goes to bed at like 9." She goes, 9? I go to bed at 8 o'clock, and I'm like, "Well,
I wish I could
you
go to bed at 8
offered
at 8.
to babysit." I don't know what to
I'm at
tell you.
9:30.
You're gonna have to stay up a little late.
lights out.
Does she-
A little later.
Does your mom live in Pasadena now?
No, she's in Arizona.
Oh, she's still there. But she's in town.
Yeah.
Oh.
They come into town all the
Oh.
time.
That's
She's like,
nice.
I'll stay up till 8 with your kids.
Yeah. I was like, well, then put him in his room and you go to bed and he's on his own. I don't know. He's 11. He can
He's
figure
fine.
it out. He's fine.
I mean, if you go to bed at like 9:30, how many times has my husband said to me, he's like, you're already drinking? I was like, I'm going to bed in 3 hours. So yes, I am already drinking.
Yeah.
Because this
You wanna
means
be
I will be able
done.
to pace myself with 1 or 2,
Right.
wash my face. It's a timeline.
Lights out.
I've got it figured out.
Yeah.
It's hard.
But it's better to stop earlier. And then,
is.
you know what the key is to stop the cycle of drinking? I've tried to pitch this to her.
Yeah.
Is to break my cycle, I need something to look forward to drink. So I do a big cup of hot water with fresh lemons.
Yummy.
I know. I'm like,
No.
Why do you look forward
That doesn't
to
sound
that?
exciting.
Because it's a
No.
liver detox.
Oh.
It's the best liver detox you can do.
Just hot water and lemon.
So that gets you going.
Try it tonight.
Okay.
Mark my words, try it tonight. Well, you're not going to drink tonight, so
No.
you don't need to detox your liver.
Yeah.
I bet you have alcohol in that, don't you?
You know what I have in here? My
Wow.
kids
Sangria?
I wish
Sangria,
I
no.
did. I wish I had alcohol in mine today.
driving home
yeah.
later.
Yeah.
Got to go pick up the kids.
You're like, bye.
I have Armra in here.
Oh, Jesus.
I know, guys. I know. Everybody's on the Armra kick.
Have you watched any of our episodes? We talk about
I
it a
was
lot.
in the car
Yeah.
listening
Yeah.
to the one with your sister-in-law.
Yeah.
And you guys were talking about Armra and all
Yeah.
this shit. And I was like,
Yeah.
God damn it. Now I have no material.
Oh no, we have a lot of stuff to talk to you about. I still will take Armra. I it's like a placebo, like whether or not it's doing anything.
do think it is doing something. So I have Armra in here. And in your present, I got you.
Oh, I saw that. What is that?
Okay.
Open
so
it up.
this
Let's
shit
see.
actually works. I swear on it. This stuff, this company, Agent Nature,
Yeah.
they have.
Excuse me. Sometimes I like to make myself look like a psychotic person. Wait, yeah, I was looking at
Okay,
this.
so this is Agent Nature.
Nature.
Now, I know you've been talking a lot about hair stuff lately.
Yes.
They have this one called Holy Mane. I didn't get that one for you because it's $100 and it's like ridiculous. But
But does
that
it work?
Holy Mane.
Do you use it?
I use it every day. I put it in my coffee.
Jesus. Oh, it's not a one time.
No. It's a giant bag.
Oh, Will Cole. Interesting.
90-day
is this?
supply of your daily supplement to boost your hair, skin, and nails. That one that I just got you is called Holy Radiance. And this shit, I fucking swear by it.
Is it
It's
a
unbelievable.
colostrum? Like
No, I don't even know. It's like that. So the Holy Mane is pearl powder and wild caught fish, like collagen, marine collagen.
Marine
Oh,
collagen, yes.
gross. Look at that.
I take that too. I take I've been taking the Nutrafol.
Right.
But
So this stuff, Holy Radiance, changed my skin and my nails.
What?
I'm
What'd
not
your skin
joking.
look like before? You're a fucking actress. I have a hard time believing you had bad skin before this.
Well, I didn't have like bad skin. I just was starting to see the signs of getting older.
Yeah.
Like my skin was starting to thin out.
Yeah, wait till you turn 43.
do you do
I know. But this is why I'm doing it now.
You're going to be like patting it on your
I
face.
know. My husband's like, I'm going to be so worried about you when you actually start to age.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Well, I'm excited for this.
That stuff's amazing.
So are we doing this with Armra or are you doing
So
one or the
it's
other?
it's in my drink right now.
Okay.
You can't really taste it. So
Okay.
I have my Armra, and then
Yeah.
I have this moon juice. I use the moon juice powders. I have electrolytes in
Which
here.
ones?
So funny how the concoctions that
I
we're
know.
making. I do love it though.
It's got electrolytes, and it also has this stuff called
Look,
Ting.
these are my Nutrafol pills that I stare at before I take because they're like horse pills.
Wait, hold on. What's
Yeah,
the
it's
taint?
it's from Moon Juice. It's called Ting, and it's for energy. It's just like an energy
Y'all
booster.
are fucking
What if
nuts.
next time you see me, I'm
Guys.
like I'm anti-aged.
You're glowing.
Thank you so much. By the
No,
way,
you're so welcome.
we
And then
also-
I know you do bath salts.
We should have
These
brought
are my
the flute.
favorite.
I'm
love
drowning in
bath
fluids.
salts.
I should have brought you a fluid.
we work for the brand Fluid.
I know.
I'm like a free employer for them.
I'm excited. I'm excited to try it. I'm not gonna give up on my Armra. I just feel like I love the concept.
So fucking
Of the
stupid.
I
colostrum.
really do like the
Why?
Armra.
Why? It tastes like tit juice.
No. I use the orange one. Do you use the flavored ones?
Is that the blood orange
The
or
blood
the watermelon?
orange.
No.
I like the blood orange. I
Oh,
like
wait.
to taste
Yeah.
that I'm
I'd
drinking
be into
something.
it if you could taste something. It's
This-
not just like
This tastes like
milky
a
water.
sun kiss.
Oh, fuck.
Like I'm drinking soda all day, but it's good for you.
So that's
what-
like our Sakara sticks that we like. There's also a chocolate one that I got, Armra, and it's like too.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
too much.
No.
So I have to tell this story. So this is this is a story that I've told you already,
Okay.
and that I think is just so bizarre. So I don't know if I've told you this story. This is probably 20 years ago, maybe 21 years ago. I was
before we
working-
knew each other.
No. I was working for Sue. I'd just gone to I don't know, whatever. And I was at this like event in Beverly Hills at like Ron Herman with Jenny. Like, I don't know. I was like shy. I didn't really know anyone. Like Lisa was there, whatever. And I see Kaylee. Like, I didn't know who she is, but she's like this young, cute, like adorable little thing. I think your hair was like reddish at the time.
Yeah.
Were you on like a Disney show?
I was on The War at Home on Fox.
Okay. So she comes to this event like teenager
I
probably
think I
at
was
the time.
18, yeah.
And I'm like, I was just like obsessed. Obviously, I'm straight. I'm into men, but I see her and I'm like, there's something about this girl. I don't know who she
Isn't it
is.
weird?
I don't know who she is. I just like, there's something like like so interesting about her. Like I didn't know. So I like later was looking at the red carpet from the event, and I like see her, and I'm like, okay, she's on a show, whatever. And then I like somehow noticed that we had the same birthday, and I was like, we have the same birthday. Maybe that's why I'm like drawn to her. I don't know. It was so strange, so weird, right? I'm like, we have the same birthday. Maybe like I'm cosmically that in tuned with people. And I like hadn't seen you really. I mean, we didn't have any mutual friends. I didn't see you for years and years and years. And then I watched all of Gossip Girl. I saw you on Gossip Girl, but I had no idea that you were the same person. I didn't even put it together. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's Ivy was your name. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that's Ivy from Gossip Girl. Then somehow I don't know how I put it together. That was you.
How do you guys know each other?
So then
I know. How do we know each other?
Okay, so then Temple Israel, we were doing. I'm Gina Schulman.
Oh yes. Okay.
So we were doing like a charity thing, and like in my former life, I was a singer. And I feel like I was doing it up until I don't even know, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. I haven't really done anything new. We did this charity thing for the temple, and Gina knew
at Hotel Cafe.
Yes,
and I remember this. I was there.
So you're married to Fitz.
Yeah.
What's his last name?
His last name's Fitzpatrick. But his first name's Michael. So he goes
Michael
by Fitz.
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
So Fitz and the Tantrums, they did like an acoustic set there. I did like an acoustic set.
Right.
Yes.
And then I met Gina, introduced me to you.
Yes.
And then I think that's when I started putting it all together. I was like, wait,
that was
Kaylee is Ivy, who is also the girl that I was like weirdly obsessed with at this event. I don't know. It was all so bizarre.
But can I also tell you, it was so funny because I don't know if it was at that same event or if it was later at her birthday, Gina's birthday or something. Yeah. But you came up to me and you told me the whole thing about how, but the way you did it.
Were you so freaked out?
I was like, oh my God, she's been stalking me for
God,
10 years.
Because you didn't know me. I'm dead.
You were like, we have the same birthday.
Wait,
and I was like,
that is so.
What? Wait, how much? I was like, how do you know all this stuff about me? Obvious. I forget I'm like in the public image and people can just like Google. Yeah. Search my name and all my information.
Was like the first thing I really knew about you. I was like, oh, so that girl's birthday. Because it will be like, it pulled you up and it was like September 23rd. I was like, that's weird.
Do you remember?
Oh my God, were you scared of me?
I was like,
wait, did this all come together at that hotel?
Not really. We ended up totally hitting it off. And
I'm like, is this a story I should tell her or not? But I did because totally I'm like, I would be flattered.
Yeah.
If someone saw
I want
me,
a stalker.
Especially like another woman telling you that, like, I don't know.
No, it wasn't
stalkery.
Like it's
more flattering
there
than
was
a
a
guy.
moment where when you said that we had the same birthday, I was like, how does she know all this stuff? And then I was like, you can Google my name. That's how you can. Like,
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, no, she's totally harmless.
Wait, so that was
I'm not harmless. I'm not harmless.
So that was like 5 years ago. That was 5 years ago. I'm not into music, obviously. No. So I had no idea.
She was
who
stalking
your husband
you too.
was.
We've been stalking you this whole time.
Oh, I love it.
But then I heard that song. They did hand clap there, acoustic.
Yes. Yeah.
So then I went home and I was like, oh, that's a fun song. Teddy became so obsessed with it.
I'm sorry.
So obsessed with it that we listened to it from that date for like a year straight. I was trying to get Halston to play it because I totally forgot about all this. Like, didn't even, like, it totally slipped my mind. And then she said you were coming on the podcast this week. And then I was sitting with my sister on the couch. She's like, oh my God, look at the memory that popped up. And it was the memory of Teddy used to dance to this song, but he liked to just make himself dizzy.
Oh, yeah. Caveman high.
I wonder, can I do
is that a thing?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's like, I swear to God, boys specifically, like, will just spin until they're like, whoa.
Have you ever been in any of his videos?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm actually, there's a song called Help or I Need Help. I can't remember what it's called exactly, but I'm in that one and I'm pregnant, like so pregnant.
Oh, I want to see this.
We're waiting. We want to see you.
There we go.
Oh, there you are.
What?
Wait, hold on. It comes back around and like I'm fully crying.
Oh my God. That doesn't look anything like you.
I know. Bangs really are not good for me, guys.
No,
I think
same.
If I ever
try to cut bangs again, we'll tell you not
yes,
to.
please.
Yeah,
look, and I'm crying. I mean, that is like the worst timing.
Why are you crying?
Why are you wearing overalls?
I know. Why any of this, guys? Why any of it? What was it?
You know what? He went back for seconds and thirds, though.
Yeah, he did.
So how? I think
He
you
always
maybe
says he
told me
loves
the
me
story.
at all my phases.
But how did you guys meet again?
Do
Do you call him Michael or do you call him Fitz?
I call him Michael.
Yeah.
We met. Okay, so I was living in New York.
Yeah.
Gossip Girl had just ended. Like
Yeah.
it was done.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out if I was going to move back to LA or stay in New York. And I booked a recurring on How I Met Your Mother. So I flew back to LA, and because I was going back to LA, I needed to have a car. But I was trying to like save money because I was trying to figure out if I was going to move or not.
Yeah.
So I fly to Tucson, pick up my old car from my parents' house, drive it to LA, go straight to get my hair cut, go to my girlfriend's house who I'm supposed to stay with, and she's not there. And I'm like, hi, like I'm supposed to like live with you for the next 10 days.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
She goes, oh, we're at this dinner party. Come by. And I'm like, well, fuck, I'm starving.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see anybody. Like I've been traveling for 2 days straight.
Yeah.
She goes, oh, it's so chill. It's so chill. Just come by. There's like 4 of us. I go to this restaurant on La Brea and I walk in and there's 2 40 top tables and it's a giant party for Spin magazine.
Stop by.
And I was
have
like,
some food.
what? I am so pissed because I'm disgusting
Yeah.
and a zombie.
Yeah.
I walk straight into the bathroom. I like collect myself and I turn around and I'm leaving. I get to the door and my girlfriend goes, Kaylee. And I cringe,
Like,
turn around, and she goes, I saved you a seat. And it was right next to Michael. And I was like, well, he's kind of cute. I'll go sit down for a minute and see how this pans out. And he's like, we're making small talk. And he's like, what do you do? I say, I'm an actress. And he's just like rolling his eyes. I'm like, well, what do you do? And he's like, I'm a singer. And I'm just like, oh, fucking hell. Like, God damn it. These musicians. And then he somehow, I think I was wearing, obviously, a different top. But here, I'll show you. He sees this tattoo that I had just gotten like a week prior. This one. And he goes, is that a Dan Flavin? And I was like, shut the fuck up. How would you know that's a Dan Flavin? He's a neon light installation artist from the 60s.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
This is just like a schematic, a drawing of a neon light.
Yeah.
And he knew what it was on my body. And then we
That's
just
so
started
weird.
talking about art. And I was like, okay, he's either gay or he's married to this woman across the table who's like, they're kind of bickering.
Yeah.
Turns out it was his manager.
Yeah.
He's not married.
Yeah.
He's not gay. And that was it. Like
And I
2
got
months
pregnant that
later, we were
night.
pregnant. And then I was pregnant. Yeah.
I love that. That's
Oh my
crazy.
God.
It was wild. It was like wildfire. So I went back to New York after I wrapped that first episode of How I Met Your Mother. And I think he went to New York and visited me in between the 2 episodes. And I come back and I'm like, I could get a hotel
Yeah.
or I could stay in your guest bedroom. And he was like what the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you're going to come and stay in my bed and be with
Or
me.
I can move in with you and we can have 3
Yeah.
babies together.
Totally.
Option A, B, or C.
Exactly.
Did you like living in New York?
That was honestly some of the greatest times of my life because when I moved out to LA, I was like 16 years old. I lived with my parents, with my older brother for 8 years. I always had like family with me, and then when I moved to New York, it was the first time I got to live alone, and it was so amazing.
Yeah.
It was so great.
How old
And I
were
had
you?
a job in the city. I was on like the Sex and the City ended, and I was on like the biggest show in New York City at the time.
Were you 21? Like how old?
23, I think.
23. That's like so cool.
That is amazing.
It was really wild. It was good times.
And so you were, how long were you there in New York?
Just 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was quick. Quick and wild.
quick.
That's
and
fun though
wild.
to have
Quick
a
and
to have a
fun.
reason. Yeah.
I couldn't live in New York, I don't think.
Not now, no way. I mean, now we go back and we're just like, I could never do it. I could never have children
No, I
in
couldn't.
the city like this. I look at families and I'm like, wow, you guys really must have this like totally dialed in.
Like
Yeah.
figured out.
You have
because
to.
it's already chaos in a
It's-
normal, what I think is a normal city, LA.
And it's just, there's so much like consuming,
Yeah.
you know, it's just
In
like,
New York?
yes. It's
More
just-
than here.
I think so,
Yeah.
because I feel like it's just lots of shopping and eating and
Mm-hmm.
What else are you gonna fucking
What
do?
are you gonna do?
Walk, shop, or eat?
walk, shop, and eat.
What else do you do here? Outdoorsy things?
There's so much more to do in LA.
Yeah, there's a lot of like, there's hiking.
You can drive to
Yeah.
another city and
Yeah.
like go
Yeah.
to the beach.
I do
and-
like driving a
beach.
car.
I do too.
Not like excessively, but I do like the feeling and
Yeah.
the independence that I
Yeah.
don't know. I like to be,
Alone.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Alone?
it is. It's like for
It's
us.
like alone time.
Yeah, it's alone time. But you liked working on that show, Gossip Girl.
Yeah, I mean, look, it was a very interesting situation for me
Yeah.
because I came in the end of season 4.
Yeah.
So like imagine
Oh, so it
going
ran for 6
to
seasons.
your senior year of high school,
Yeah.
you know,
Coming-
with like this one class that's been together for 4 years and they've already
Yeah.
all like
Yeah.
they already
Yeah.
all have like dated each other and broken
Yeah.
up with each other and
Yeah.
like don't want anything to do with one another, you
Yeah.
know? And then like I'm just so excited to have a job. Like
Yeah.
and they're just like, get
Cousin
out
Ivy."
of here.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, please talk to me.
Yeah. That's so funny.
I'm like, I don't know anyone in New York. You want to go hang out? And they're like,
No.
They're like, no, bitch.
like we're not babysitting. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, they were all like very nice, but they were, you know, it's like it's a job. And when I got Gossip Girl, I was about to move back home with my parents. I was like, I guess I'm not cut out for this.
Yeah.
Like I had already worked a bunch, and then
Yeah.
it was like 2 or 3 years of not working,
Mm-hmm.
and I had, I think, $300 to my name.
And you're like, put it all
And
on
then,
red.
and then this is hilarious. I burnt the top of my foot with bacon grease, like 3rd-degree burn.
You're like, I don't have money to
Go
fix it.
to the emergency room, spend like however much money on pain pills because I couldn't walk. Like I was so awful. I think they gave me like a Vicodin or something, and then I get an audition for Gossip Girl, and I'm just like, don't care about it at all because I'm high from pain meds from this burn
Is
on
this
my
the
foot.
key to acting?
Yeah, you just can't
Numb
care.
all your feelings
Well,
out.
you can't care. I think
You just can't care.
I think across the board with anything in life, it's the weirdest thing. The minute
is.
you either don't care or like are sort of detached from it and leave it up to the universe. Not to say that you can't have any positive feelings
Totally.
associated with it, but when you don't care, it's the wildest thing. Everything comes to you.
They want you.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's like a bad boyfriend.
yes,
You know?
yes, exactly. The minute you're fully over them,
are
they're
you
like,
ready
"I
for
love
this?
you."
This is not even a joke. Like, I had worked previously for Stephanie for Stephanie Savage on The Mountain, which was like the OC in the snow.
Yeah.
And
Was that also Josh Schwartz? or
and
no?
Josh Schwartz? Yeah,
Okay.
and Penn Badgley was in it as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. How funny.
And she saw that audition for a different role.
Yeah.
and then wrote Ivy Dickens for me.
Oh,
Oh, no way.
Which was this, it was like they were just the loveliest. They hit me up and they were like, Kaylee, where have
Yeah.
you been? We forgot
Yeah.
about you. I'm like, I know, I haven't worked in 3 years.
You're like, I'm on pain pills.
And they were like, we want to work with you. We loved working with you on the mountain.
Yeah.
And they brought me on board, which was like the sweetest thing in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
Literally saved my life.
Yeah.
And I stayed in the industry for another, I don't know, 5 years, whatever.
Do you
it was.
feel like it's a toxic thing for you? Like, you know, just acting in general seems, but I mean, I'm not an actor, but I feel like, do you feel like it's something sustainable?
No, I mean, you know, it's so tricky. You know, even though I've had a career since I was 15, I've taken like a 12-year hiatus because
Yeah.
I keep getting pregnant.
Yeah.
But I cannot, you know, it's difficult. Like, especially right now, I think the industry's going through something that
Yeah,
I don't
for
totally
sure.
understand.
Yeah.
Right now, I think there's like a lot of stuff going on
Yeah.
behind the curtains.
Yeah.
I personally think it's about to change entirely.
Yeah, I do too. It feels like something's about to shift.
Something's going to shift
Yeah.
for sure. I think that these big blockbuster things are going to be kind of, no one cares about it anymore. People
No,
want to
it's
see
wild.
real projects. They want
Yeah.
to see real people who have put their heart and soul into something instead of just making something because they know it's going to be a blockbuster. I think people are over it. How many more fucking Marvels can we watch? You know?
I know.
I just don't.
It is
I don't
true
think
that
people
the
want to see
big
that anymore.
blockbuster, movie, like theater. I mean, even like people aren't doing that. I mean, the releases are so much smaller. Don't you think? Across the board.
If you want me for
yeah.
Marvel, I'll do it.
You're like,
I'm just like, I guess what I'm wondering, like, does it really fulfill you? Like, do you really feel like you get like a lot of like meaning from it? Or is it just like another creative outlet? Like is it more meaningful for you than like doing interior design or painting or?
No.
Yeah.
Look, when I'm creating something, obviously that's ultimate fulfillment.
Yeah.
I'm doing someone else's creation.
Yes.
I'm like bringing someone else's creation to life, which can be fun.
Yeah.
But I remember looking at my career in the past being like, fuck, I'm always the girlfriend. I'm always the sister. I'm always the like side piece.
Yeah.
I'm never the leading lady. I'm never the like interesting character. So for me, it was like, not exactly, my roles were never exactly fulfilling.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to create and be a part of something like that is I think feeds and fuels my soul.
Yeah.
But I'm about to do a movie in the winter for my dear friend Joey Gray. He wrote this movie called The Last Sunday in June, and it's like the most beautiful story. It's really sad. It's like a really sad story.
Yeah.
About it's based off of a true story about in New Orleans. There was a gay bar called, I think it was called the Upstairs Bar, and someone lit it on fire, and like a bunch of people in the gay community were like died, like stuck, trapped inside this bar. Anyways, it's a really dark story. Sorry to take the turn, but it's from his heart. It's a project that I think people will care about.
Yeah.
Because
it's like has a message.
It does have a message.
Yeah. So you're going to be acting soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
I'm actually really excited about this one. I'm going to be working with all my friends, which is going to be great. And we're going to be in New Orleans.
I was going to say filming in New Orleans. It's the best.
I've never been to New Orleans.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Seems
it's so
fun.
much fun.
It's fun.
For like, is it
You
like
know
Vegas?
what? You know what it is? If you know someone that lives in New Orleans, like old money New Orleans, like to
old
go.
money. I'll go anywhere with old money.
Well, yeah, no, but to go, it's not fun if you're going as like a tourist to go to Bourbon Street. Like that's kind of gross. But then to go
Get
see
some
all the
beads.
cool shit that like the locals do, that's fun.
Yeah.
But like the Bourbon Street experience of it all, not for me. It's like,
see, I've never really gone. We've only just gone with Michael when he's been on tour.
oh,
That was my other question.
it's-
Have you toured? Like, have you and the boys toured with him?
Yeah.
And have you taken them out of school or just only like in the summers?
He only does the big tours during the summer, so it works out.
Nice.
And the boys love it. Like,
Do you
Theo
feel like
now,
he's hands on with like as a dad?
big time.
Yeah.
It's like the hottest thing about him.
Yeah. So hot.
Yeah,
So hot.
so hot.
Um.
I love it when they hang with the kiddos. And he like loves it more and more every day. Like
Yeah.
the older they get and the
Yeah.
more like,
it just gets
conversations they can
easier
have. Yeah.
as they get older.
Yeah.
Younger, it's
So her youngest son also has a mullet, just like Dom.
oh really?
I'm gonna keep telling you all the reasons why we're the same and we're destined to know each other, and why I'm a stalker. Yeah, but I think when I was talking to my sister today just about different dynamics, and I think when one parent has to travel, for work or something, then it's like if it's not normal, like day to day normal, then I think the other person gets resentful if they have to like do it all.
Yeah.
But I think if that's your dynamic from the beginning,
Yeah, it was from the beginning.
yeah.
Also, we don't know our life without children.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
never had years before
dating.
of just us.
Yeah.
We never had any of that.
Were you scared to get pregnant so young? Like, was it like, oh my gosh, I'm not
Yeah,
ready?
it was like really a big moment because I was trying to I was coming off of a hit show, and I was like, this might be my chance to like get my own show or for once.
Yeah.
And then I found out I was pregnant. Like, I'm pretty sure it was right before Valentine's Day.
Ugh,
during
same.
pilot season.
Same.
Yeah.
I wasn't in pilot season, but
is this what you were saying? Everyone gets pregnant.
You have a September baby because they're New Year's Eve babies.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Where I was like, I hit my birthday on January 30th. I was like, I think I'm going to wait because I want to drink on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did it right before Valentine's Day. I was like, fuck.
Oh. Yeah. You were already in.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, I've been drinking.
You were already in deep.
Yeah, but you know, they like live off of a yolk sack for 8
that's what
weeks
I told myself.
or something.
That's what I tell
you're
everyone.
fine. Yeah. You can't be held responsible right
It's
away.
one
I
thing.
was 26. Who knows what I was doing?
Exactly.
Well, you know, when you're in those moments too, you panic a little bit, and you're like,
even if
I
you're
don't know who to
married,
talk to.
yeah,
Well,
even if you're
especially you-
married and trying, it's still like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I don't think
your
it's
whole
any
life
different.
is about
yet.
to change.
Yeah, your whole life for better or for worse, but for better. But at the time, you're like, what does this mean?
Like, what did I do?
Yeah, yeah.
I was supposed to go to like New Orleans in 3 months. I gotta cancel that.
I knew him for 2 months, and he was a touring musician, and I barely saw him.
You're like, I don't even know if he's like a sleazeball cheater.
Yeah,
We don't even have that kind of history yet.
totally. We hadn't even farted in front of each other.
No.
I was
my
like,
God.
I've
this
never
could
taken
go
a shit
horribly
in his-
wrong.
Yeah.
And he's sober, right? Does he drink?
No,
Oh, but is he like so like he just doesn't drink?
no, yeah, it's he does. I mean, he does occasionally, but it's
Yeah.
not his thing.
Yeah,
He's not.
Was he?
He was sober for a very long time.
When you
for
met
20
him?
years. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was always him. It wasn't like you went through that like.
No,
journey with
yeah,
him.
he was sober until right before he had to have spinal surgery on his neck, and it was COVID, of course.
Yeah.
And they were trying to give him like opioids, and he was like, "Fuck this shit. I'm not like."
Yeah.
No way. Am I going to get hooked on pills?
No.
Yeah.
So he would occasionally for pain do marijuana, like CBD and joints and stuff like that,
Yeah.
which does help.
That's way
more
better.
than Advil.
Yeah.
He was taking like 12 Advil a day. I was like, your liver
It's going
is
to shut down.
But so
dying.
with drinking was never his thing.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Does that make you want to drink less when you're home, or do you still like? Or he doesn't care if you drink?
No. I mean, look,
because it was never his thing. So he doesn't give a
It's
shit.
never his thing. He doesn't really care.
Yeah.
But he definitely. There's been nights where he's like, Kaylee, it's Monday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, right.
Even more reason to have drink.
You're like,
Fine.
cool. What's the plan?
Did you feel? I felt like it was a weird day to have a birthday, Monday. It hasn't been in 7
It
years.
felt like very anticlimactic.
I'm
It
like
was very-
Monday. I'm in Delaware. Yeah, it felt very. I mean, I made the most of it, but I woke up. I was like, Monday.
Oh, I wonder when my birthday is this year.
What did you do for your birthday?
Well, I stayed home in the morning, which is nice because I feel like I'm always running. And then my friend brought me lunch. Then my other girlfriend had a roller skate party because her birthday was actually yesterday. She had a roller skate party. I went to the roller rink for 2 hours, which was kind of a good.
Did you fall?
I didn't.
That's incredible.
But you know, it's like I was like, I'm gonna crush it, and I got out there. I was like, oh my god, I forgot how hard it is. But each loop, I got better. You know, Duran didn't go on. He was like, you were better than I thought you'd be. I was like, okay, cool. So went roller skating for 2 hours, then went home, picked up my kids, and went out to dinner. So it was like good.
That's nice.
Whoa,
was
what
like-
time was the roller skating party? Like 2 in the afternoon?
Our dinner wasn't until 8. It was like very European. 5 to 7, but then they extended it. But I left.
I know. I saw photos of you roller skating. I was like, ugh, I hate roller skating.
It was way harder than I
fucking
remember.
hate it.
When's the
hard.
last time you went roller skating?
The last time I went was when a girlfriend of mine, who I'll never forgive, through her. I think her daughter was turning like 5 or 6,
Yeah.
and she had a roller skating rink party, and none of those kids
Could skate.
and every parent was like, "My back is
It's
not
killing
hurt
because
like
you're bent
this."
because they're
over and
bending.
holding.
Well, you have
Don't-
to like literally hold
them
them
up.
up.
Don't they have those
physically.
things? Or is that only for ice skating?
They
know
do,
what I'm
but
talking
they
about?
didn't have enough for all
Oh,
the kids.
yeah, they're
so
like,
everyone
Right.
had to suffer.
Yeah,
Everyone's
everyone
on a
had to
walker.
suffer. I was like, this is bananas.
My kids
Like,
don't
what
even
were
know
you
that
thinking?
exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they never will.
Roller skating?
No.
Have you guys seen this thing on the news that these women are leaving gift cards like in the baby aisle. Have you seen that, Sandra?
Yes.
Okay,
And then people are going to the stores and taking them out.
yeah, this is what. So okay, it all started with a woman leaving like a purse, right? And it was like
She was leaving $20 bills, like maybe over, it was probably somewhere around $200 or $300 of $20 bills, and she would roll it up and stick it in like a
the formula
diaper
or the
box
diaper
or
thing.
whatever.
Yeah, the purse.
Oh, that's what it's about.
Yeah, she deserves the purse.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. Why was there a purse? I'm confused by that.
That makes sense when you see it. It's like she took it out of her cart and put something else in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So now they're leaving gift cards like on the tops of formulas and putting it like closing the lid or in the diaper pack, which I'm like, okay, but how do you know it's not some rich lady buying diapers? I don't know. Do you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not necessarily for someone who's
I think
so
if you're
hard
rich
up.
and you found it, you go, I'm going to pay it forward. I would.
And put it back.
I'm not rich. But I don't know why I would say so.
Right,
But
you'd
you
pay
know
it
what I mean?
forward.
You'd go, I'd pay it forward.
In what
Yeah.
way?
Like
You'd put it
go
in the
back
next,
and put
yeah.
it back in the
Put it
next box or something.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was interesting. I think it's an interesting movement, but I'm like,
It's interesting, but also it just like,
people
You
are
know,
posting like, watch me
it's-
go give a gift card.
yes, it's like this thing where it kind of drives me nuts when people are like, look at me doing something nice.
Yes. Yes.
Tell me how good of a person I am.
I agree. They're like, I'm on the movement.
Yeah.
I'm on the train.
But then the girl, there was one TikToker that rolled up 20s and put it like in so many different things. And she
And videoing it the whole time.
videoed the
Yeah.
whole thing. And she was like, she deserves the purse.
Yeah.
And then she went back to the store.
Yeah.
And every single thing that she had put it in had been like ripped open. And they just took the money out. And I was like, you dum dum.
Yeah.
Of course, you posted it. And then all these people are going to go
Yeah. I don't
get
think
the money and buy their drugs or like
I
whatever.
don't,
you know?
drugs. I
don't know.
I don't think that's where you go.
That's where
I
I
don't
go.
think it's gonna last. I don't think it's like a movement
think
that
it's
can
already over.
sustain. Yeah.
Yeah. Watch,
like-
it was 10 years ago. And
Yeah, I mean,
I love that I'm like the other thing that I was watching, as I always like to pull in some current events, is that have you heard that everyone's going to Turkey to do like all of these surgeries?
well, and it's like
Gross.
head to toe health stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yes.
you can get your whole body scanned and
can do
find
that
out
here.
if you have like cancer.
But it's like a fraction of the price.
Fraction
Yeah.
of the cost.
Yeah.
yeah, but then you have to fucking fly to Turkey and put
Yeah,
yourself
but like
up.
people are like
know.
they're called turkey teeth. Like people are doing like all the veneers there. They're doing like hair. All these men like
No
on one
fucking
flight.
thank you.
On
Oh
one
my
flight, they
God.
showed a video of like all these guys with their heads wrapped because they're getting
Yes.
hair transplants. Did you see that? Yes, yes. They're doing. It's like everything's
Like,
cheaper.
Every guy was like bald and they
Yes.
all had their
yes on the plane.
on the plane home.
I just think it's
Oh my
yes.
God.
Watch. I just find it interesting that
like,
people are flying there and that they trust. You know the level.
oh
of,
my gosh.
Yes. Seriously. Yes.
Ew, gross.
Like the level of care must be like high if all these people are on board.
oh my God. That looks so painful.
And then the girl who used to do my hair went and got like all of her like she had like get an implant that she had like
Who?
bonding. This girl she just moved to London, but
Did they look good?
now I'm blanking on her name. They looked amazing. She flew to Turkey to do it.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not going under the knife in Turkey.
I mean,
I know
listen,
nothing about Turkey, but I know I don't want to be getting anesthesia in Turkey.
Well, people are doing it.
It's really pretty there.
Wait,
Yeah,
I'm going to
it is
grab the
actually
dog.
beautiful there.
Get the dog. That is the smallest puppy I've ever seen.
How old?
Oh my God. Bowser baby. Oh my goodness.
When's his birthday? So he was
July 26th,
Oh my God.
right?
Look, she already said she didn't want it, but now I think she's changing her mind.
I have a problem though. I think
Animals.
Right?
I will take your dog.
And-
I, will. I have a problem. I took 9.
That's yeah.
I took 9.
That's why we had
I
you
bit
on.
off more than I could chew.
Yeah.
She's surrounded in dogs.
Dogs.
I took 9.
It's
Thank
like I'm
you.
instantly crying. Like
my
puppies.
God.
Oh my God.
What is wrong with me, guys?
Love it. See,
Oh my goodness.
he's really cute.
so
Are the
cute.
kids freaking out?
They're all over him. Lola will not put him down. Where I'm like,
got, like,
Lola.
Oh my god. You're like
Look
babies
at him. He's
or
like, God.
puppies. Which is it going to be?
Oh.
Can I eat you?
Doesn't he smell like chocolate?
I will eat you. Yeah.
Smells like chocolate.
Why?
I don't know.
Your kids.
All of us
I
are
love that
like,
you're
no, we
crying.
got him, and I was like, God, he smells like chocolate. And the kids are like, he does smell like chocolate.
Did you
They probably
just
sprayed
get
him. Or like the shampoo they use or something.
Maybe. I just got him 2 days ago. I've had him for a day.
Is it like puppy ASMR in the mic?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna-
so much smarter.
I'm going to teach him how to mukbang.
How to what?
Mukbang.
What's that?
How?
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
How do
How?
we
Do they
don't
not know
that
what
is.
fucking mukbangers are?
Really good
Look
song.
at this Bowser, baby.
Oh,
Ew,
he's
what
so
the hell is this?
cute.
Oh, this is the ASMR.
This is mukbanging.
People like this?
Yeah.
Why?
People are dying from mukbanging so hard.
Why? You guys, why?
I thought people watched this and
Ew.
jerked off. I really did.
I'm sure there are.
I swear to God, I thought that was the
sure.
point of it. The noises.
Well, have you seen like the tiny
Okay, Bowser. He's like,
girls
she's
that-
hot.
I love her. I love him.
Can I see Samantha?
Have you ever been to Burning Man? I need to ask everyone this question.
He matches your couch.
Kaylee, have you been to Burning Man?
That is my worst nightmare.
Thank you, same. Now we can
Ooh.
definitely be friends still.
He's like, all these.
No, I'm trying to find someone who loves it, and I need them to explain to me why, because I cannot see anything good about it.
I don't know. Like you could not. I mean, you could pay me $1 million.
You could.
But
You could pay me probably $650 and I'd
yeah, and I go.
1,650,000.
Oh my
100,000,
goodness, he's
yeah.
adorable. He is like tear-inducing.
I know, isn't he tear-inducing?
Yes, I wanna
It's like
cry.
the most gentle,
It's so
soft.
sweet. Oh my god, Dom would lose his mind.
Dom would
Oh,
lose his, he's like,
Thank you. Will you do my
He's
hair?
like, I am so into blondes. My name's Bowser.
Hey, okay, wait. My last piece of news. Have you guys seen the billboard, or it's like on a bus stop that it's like STDs are timeless, and it's like two old people kissing?
What?
No.
That's genius.
So Dom, we were driving him from school, and he was like, "What are STDs?" It's like two old people. We gotta look this up. They literally. I mean, like they're at least. There it is. Dom's like, "What does that
Oh,
mean?"
my
And I'm
God.
like, I don't really know what the message is.
What's
like
the mess? Oh, like it's with you for life.
that STDs like don't
Oh,
go away.
oh.
But like, I'm like, what? Like, I don't even know. This
No,
campaign
so-
does this confuse
So
you guys?
people in nursing homes are like riddled with STDs.
What?
Yes,
Yeah, because no one's using protection because no one's going to get pregnant.
They don't
So
care.
they're all raw dogging in these nursing homes because they've got
Stop.
nothing. I
Stop.
swear.
You guys,
I
what
believe
is
it.
this? What is this campaign though? Like, this is like.
It's saying
This is
just
an issue?
because you can't get pregnant, still you can contract STDs. Like it's timeless.
But who are they targeting?
Old people with STDs.
Or young people that are like
Terrified of
what?
getting them?
Yes, they're like, I don't. Dom was like, what is that, mommy? And I'm like, I don't even know how to explain it to him.
Ew, look at his and herpes.
Stop.
His and herpes.
Oh,
Ew, gross.
I haven't seen that
What
one.
is that, flesh?
Oh, that is.
Ew, and the hair cap on the top of the H?
Why?
Wait, look
Uh,
at the two men. There's a two men kissing version.
Thank God.
God.
God loves me.
I don't know.
We've got your
Anyways,
back.
those are the things that I've been seeing this week that I'm like, what?
Gonorrhea alert. I hate the one on the 101 South that's like,
What?
syphilis is serious. And I was like,
I've seen that.
I would never blow it off.
I would never blow it off. Syphilis.
I'd be
I've
like,
seen that one too. Can
my
we
God.
see that one?
syphilis is
But,
serious.
so my thing is, this must be a problem that they're actually.
You don't know how to spell
doing
syphilis,
billboards.
do you? Oh, syphilis is serious.
That's it. I'm not going to blow this off. As if.
syphilis is serious.
I'm just going to keep going about my day.
See, now I need to know like all the symptoms.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, I'm the
Are you
kind
a
of person
hypochondriac?
that will like WebMD.
Oh, well, I think you'd see
Images.
it in your eyes. You'd be tearing discharge.
That's so nasty.
I'd be in a hospital immediately. I'd be like, this is my problem. It's serious.
When you
Ocular syphilis.
did you hear that breast milk can cure
Of course.
pink eye?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Breast milk cures
everything.
everything. Colostrum?
Red.
Not your Armora, but like real,
Yes,
real
colostrum.
Red eyes would be because like, yeah, anything else. I mean, like red eye. Yeah, that's not
The nurse at Cedars would like, I don't know.
squirt it in the eye.
No,
Would
but
she
I
really?
had like a really bad zit when I was in there with my first. And she was like, put colostrum on it.
No
and
way.
sure enough, it was like zip, zip, zip.
Why can't the other colostrum be just
Who
as
wants
good? I want
who
a
wants
picture.
a puppy?
It's like a walking stuffed animal.
Yeah.
What is
They think he's only
happening?
going to get to like 7 pounds. He was the runt.
Bowser.
He's
Bowser.
actually perfect.
Hi, Bowser.
He's so
oh, my, he's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Bowser.
Oh my
Bowser boy.
goodness.
A little Bowser boy.
Oh.
All right,
Peaches,
Kaylee, we've kept you too
peaches.
long. This has been so fun. I feel like we've just scratched the surface. We're going to need to
has.
have you on again.
Wait, I got to show you that video before you leave, though.
Oh yes.
It's so.
That was so much fun. Thank you guys for having me. That
Thank
was
you
so-
for being
such a blast.
here. You're gonna have to come back. This needs to be Kaylee part chapter 2.
I would love.
Okay.
I
Okay.
would love.
Good. Good.
It'd be so much fun.